Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 56. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Hawks and the Pats, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And the Patriots, Charles, what more can you say? Last year, Tom Brady moves on, wins the Super Bowl in Tampa. The Patriots struggle home to a 7-9 finish, and everyone says, this is it. Dynasty's finally over. But they turn right around, win the AFC title, and now make their record 12th appearance in a Super Bowl.
And I think you have to just applaud what this organization has done, whether you like them or not, because you hit on it in a big way. Most of us assumed that run was over, but they've retooled, brought in some extra players, changed a few of their philosophies, and here they are again, competing for another Super Bowl crown.
Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they are back again in the big game. It's their 4th appearance, but all coming since the year 2000, Charles.
They've been in it 3 times total, right? Lost 2 prior, right? Lost once in Detroit to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember, Mike Holmgren was the head coach of that team. And then they lost that heartbreaker to the New England Patriots when Russell Wilson was picked off. But the win, it was magnificent. That was back in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area, Super Bowl 48. And remember, they just rolled over the Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning in that one. They'd like to have that kind of performance again in this one.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for New England.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. 2 great competitors, 2 fantastic players.
And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that.
And the Patriots are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a 3rd-round pick back in 2012.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in the days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, Wilson. And Graham's got it, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
On 2nd down, Martin. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 1st down, Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They go play action now. Wilson. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. That
play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing on first down is Brady. That's going to be caught by Moss. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Seven, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They give to Martin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Martin. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On play action, now Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run here with Dillon. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And now loose football. Fumble. Martin lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They start the drive with Lynch. Room past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd down now, it's Lynch, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got large and complete here over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Well, with his size, you really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the 1st down.
Play action. It's Wilson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Now Wilson on first down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Wilson. That's complete to Largent. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
All day, baby.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
Brady now on first down. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
2nd and 10.
Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On first down, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Here's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Brady looking middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Again, it's Brady. Touchdown, Patriots! From 13 yards out.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point try for Gronkowski. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught. Baldwin. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Second and 2.
Throwing is Wilson. This one into the hands of Largent. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Goes underneath to Martin. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. A really nice catch, but bottom line, that should have gone for more yardage.
Give him a pass in the flat that allows him to get upfield. There's plenty of distance between him and all the defenders. Actually cost himself some yardage there. Yeah, they got the completion, but it could have been so much more.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all time. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Seahawks in that first half. And they were able to have some success throwing the football against the secondary. Look for that to continue as they try to break this deadlock. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be, all tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
On first down, Wilson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Wilson. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. On second down, it's Lynch. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. The connection made, it's Graham.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Flush to his right. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That time, a 9-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, here's Martin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And he's got this down to the 35.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
2nd and 10 here in the third quarter of Super Bowl 56. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there for the Patriots.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Now Brady again. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And
he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second down and 5.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And Graham's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 38, Brady throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
That is caught by Moss. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 62 yards.
And the Patriots strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Gostkowski the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Graham. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From just shy of midfield, Wilson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. Here's a give to Lynch. Oh, look at the juke. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Graham. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised, probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory, all even here in this fourth quarter. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, Brady. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging.
Pete Carroll none too pleased with that last call. He's going to throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Martin. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. After the interception, here's Wilson. This is complete. It's Baldwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A tie game in the 4th quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's reeled in by Baldwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Handoff comes to Lynch. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And Myers able to knock it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Brady and the Patriots now down 31-28. Less than 90 seconds to go. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on 1st down. Now Brady. Goes underneath to Martin. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Brady to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Back to throw, Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Gronkowski, the intended target. And now it's second down. To throw is Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The point after try for Gronkowski. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Now the focus shifts to the Seahawks offense. Trailing by 4. A little over 30 seconds remaining. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a 1st down. Wilson to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Wilson. Able to find his target here, Largent. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Throwing now is Wilson. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.